If you are over 60 and you believe walking is the best thing you can do for your body, I want you to stop for a moment and hear me out. Because what I'm about to share with you may completely change the way you think about aging, strength, balance, energy, and independence. For years, people have been told that walking is the safest and smartest exercise after 60. And yes, walking is good. It helps your heart, it lifts your mood, and it keeps you moving. But what if I told you there is one simple exercise that can do even more for your body than walking alone? One movement that most people over 60 are not doing nearly enough, even though it may be one of the most important exercises for healthy aging. This one exercise can help rebuild leg strength, improve balance, protect your joints, support your heart, wake up your muscles, and reduce the risk of falls that can change life in an instant. And the best part is this: you do not need a gym. You do not need expensive machines. You do not need to be athletic. You do not even need a lot of time. You simply need a few minutes a day and the willingness to start where you are. Welcome, my friend. I'm Dr. Patrick, and if you care about staying strong, active, and independent after 60, you are in the right place. On this channel, we focus on simple, practical, science-based health advice to help you move better, feel better, and live with more confidence as you age. And today, I want to share with you one of the most powerful exercises for your future. Please stay with me until the end, because I'm not only going to reveal the one exercise that can truly change your life after 60, but I'm also going to show you why it works, how to do it safely, how often to do it, and how to make it part of your daily routine even if you have knee stiffness, low energy, poor balance, or have been inactive for years. Now let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever gone for walks regularly, yet still felt weak when getting out of a chair? Have you ever noticed that even if you try to stay active, your legs still feel less stable than they used to? Maybe climbing stairs leaves you tired. Maybe standing up feels slower. Maybe your balance doesn't feel as steady. If that sounds familiar, you are far from alone. The truth is, many adults over 60 walk every day and still struggle with weakness, poor posture, joint discomfort, and fear of falling. And the reason is simple. Walking is good for movement, but it is not enough by itself to stop the muscle loss that naturally comes with aging. After 60, the body begins to lose muscle and power more quickly, especially in the legs and hips. And when that strength starts to disappear, everyday life becomes harder. Muscle is not just about appearance. Muscle is what helps you get out of bed, rise from a chair, catch yourself if you stumble, carry groceries, climb steps, and remain independent. Muscle is one of the greatest protectors of your freedom. Without it, even simple tasks start to feel difficult. And that brings us to the one exercise that can truly change your life after 60. That exercise is the chair squat. Yes, something as simple as sitting down and standing back up from a chair can become one of the most life-changing movements in your entire routine. It may sound almost too simple, but do not underestimate it. When done the right way, the chair squat trains some of the most important muscles in your body, including your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the exact muscles you rely on every single day. They help you stand tall, walk with stability, protect your joints, and move with confidence. Unlike walking, which mostly repeats the same pattern again and again, chair squats challenge your body in a way that builds real strength. That strength then carries over into daily life. Think about it for a moment. Every time you stand up from a chair, you are lifting most of your body weight against gravity. That is a form of strength training. It is a practical movement that directly prepares you for real life. Walking is helpful, but walking alone does not teach your muscles how to rise, lower, stabilize, and support you when it matters most. This is why someone can walk every day and still have a hard time standing from a low seat. It is not laziness. It is not weakness of character. It is simply that the body has not been trained in the movement pattern daily life demands. Now, if you are thinking, Dr. Patrick, I'm too old for this, or my knees are not strong enough, or my body just can't handle exercise like that anymore, let me reassure you. The chair squat is one of the safest and most adaptable exercises for adults over 60 when done properly. In fact, physical therapists often use it to help people recover strength, improve mobility, and reduce fall risk because it is so functional and easy to modify. You control how low you go, you control the speed, you control the number of repetitions, and the chair is always there behind you, offering support and safety. This exercise meets your body where it is right now, not where you wish it were. Here is how to do it. Sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip width or shoulder width apart. Keep your chest lifted, your shoulders relaxed, and your eyes looking forward. Lean your upper body forward slightly from the hips. Then press through your heels and slowly stand up. Once you reach the top, stand tall without locking your knees. Then lower yourself back down slowly and with control until you gently sit back onto the chair. That is one repetition. If you need support at first, you can use the armrests or place your hands lightly on your thighs. There is nothing wrong with that. As you get stronger, you can do the movement with less support and eventually with your arms crossed over your chest if that feels safe. Now here is something very important. The ability to stand up from a chair easily is one of the clearest signs of functional strength as we age. In other words, it is not just an exercise, it is a life skill. The better you are at this movement, the easier it becomes to live independently. This movement does not only strengthen your legs, it challenges your core, it trains your balance, it improves coordination, it increases confidence, it teaches your nervous system and muscles to work together again, and that matters more than most people realize. Falls are one of the biggest threats to health and independence after 60. One fall can lead to injury, fear, reduced activity, and a downward spiral that is difficult to reverse. Chair squats help interrupt that cycle. They train the exact muscles and movement patterns your body needs to stay steady, react faster, and support itself better. And there is another benefit many people overlook. When you challenge your muscles with strength-based movement, your body responds in powerful ways. Your circulation improves, your heart and lungs work a little harder, your bones receive a stronger signal to stay resilient, your metabolism becomes more active. Even your brain benefits from movement that requires control, coordination, and effort. So no, this is not just about your legs. This is about your whole body and your entire future. Now let's talk about why this exercise can be more powerful than walking alone. Walking is mostly a steady, repetitive forward movement. It is wonderful for gentle activity, but over time your body adapts to it. That means it often stops being enough to build new strength. The chair squat is different. It asks your body to work harder. It asks your muscles to produce force. It asks your balance system to stay alert. It asks your body to control both the lifting and the lowering phase of movement. And that is exactly what aging bodies need. As we get older, we do not just lose muscle, we lose power, we lose reaction time, we lose the ease of rising, stepping, turning, catching ourselves, and moving with confidence. Chair squats target all of that in one simple movement. Now I want to speak to those of you who feel discouraged. Maybe you have been inactive for years. Maybe your body feels stiff. Maybe you have tried to exercise before and stopped. Maybe you look at your age and wonder if it is too late to make a real difference. Let me say this clearly. It is not too late. Your body is still listening. Your muscles still respond to challenge. Your nervous system still adapts. Your balance can still improve. Your confidence can still come back. You may not change overnight, but your body can absolutely change when you start giving it the right signals consistently. And this one exercise sends a powerful message to your body. It says, we still need strength. We still need stability. We still need movement. We still need independence. And when you repeat that message often enough, your body begins to answer. You may start to notice small changes first. You get out of bed a little easier. You stand from the couch with less effort. You feel more stable in the kitchen. You climb stairs with a little more confidence. You walk with better posture. You feel less afraid of losing balance. These small wins are not small at all. They are the beginning of real transformation. Now you may be wondering, how often should I do this? The answer is simple. Start with what feels safe and manageable for your body. For some people, that may be 5 repetitions. For others, it may be 8 or 10. If you are very deconditioned, even 3 good repetitions is a great place to begin. What matters most is not doing a lot. What matters most is doing it consistently. Try doing 1 or 2 sets most days of the week, or at least 3 to 4 times per week. Move slowly. Focus on good form. Pay attention to how your body feels. Mild muscle effort is normal. Sharp pain is not. If your joints hurt, reduce the range of motion and use more support. There is no prize for forcing it. The goal is progress, not punishment. And here is something powerful to remember. Consistency beats intensity every time, especially after 60. 5 minutes a day will do more for your future than one hard workout you cannot maintain. The body responds best to repeated signals over time. Gentle effort done regularly becomes strength. Strength becomes confidence. Confidence becomes freedom. Let's also talk about breathing, because this matters more than people think. As you stand up, breathe out gently through your mouth. As you sit back down, breathe in through your nose. This helps stabilize your core and makes the movement feel smoother and more controlled. Never hold your breath. Stay relaxed and steady. Now, I want to address something emotional that many people over 60 quietly carry inside them, and that is fear. Fear of weakness, fear of falling, fear of becoming dependent on others, fear that the body is simply going downhill and there is nothing left to do about it. That fear is real, but it does not have to control your future. One of the greatest gifts of this exercise is not just physical strength. It is the return of trust in your own body. Every time you lower yourself and stand back up, you prove to yourself that your body can still work for you, that it can still learn, that it can still improve, that you are not fragile, that you are not finished, that strength is still possible. And that changes more than muscles. That changes mindset. When the body feels more capable, the mind begins to expand again. You feel more willing to go out, move more, try more, do more. Life begins to open back up. Strength does that. Strength gives you options. Now, if you want to make this exercise even more effective after a few weeks, there are simple ways to progress it safely. One of the best methods is to slow down the lowering phase. Instead of sitting quickly, lower yourself for 3 slow seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then stand back up. This teaches control, strengthens the muscles more deeply, and improves joint stability. Another option is to pause briefly just above the chair before sitting down. That tiny pause makes your muscles work harder and improves balance and coordination. You do not need fancy equipment. You simply need intention and consistency. And let me be very clear, walking still has value. I am not telling you to stop walking. Walking is excellent for circulation, mood, and gentle cardiovascular health. But walking should support your strength routine, not replace it. Think of walking as nourishment for your heart and chair squats as nourishment for your muscles, balance, and independence. Together, they are far more powerful than either one alone. Imagine starting your day with a short walk and then doing a few chair squats before breakfast, or taking a walk in the afternoon and practicing this movement when you get home. These simple combinations can lead to meaningful changes in how your body feels over the next few weeks and months. More power in your legs, better posture, better balance, more confidence, less fear, more freedom. That is why this one exercise can truly change your life after 60. Now, of course, I want to be responsible here. If you have severe pain, recent surgery, dizziness, major balance issues, or a serious medical condition, speak with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine. Safety always comes first. Listen to your body, respect where you are, start small and build gradually. But if you are medically able to begin, do not underestimate what this one movement can do for you. Sometimes the biggest changes in life do not come from complicated programs. They come from simple habits repeated with purpose. This is one of those habits. You do not need to become an athlete. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to compare yourself to anyone else. You simply need to begin. Stand up, sit down, repeat with care, repeat with patience, repeat with belief. Because every repetition is more than exercise. Every repetition is an investment in your future self. Every repetition is a message that says, I still want strength. I still want independence. I still want a body that supports the life I want to live. And your body hears that message. So if you are over 60, I want to encourage you today. Do not just walk, build strength. Do not just hope to stay independent, train for it. Do not assume weakness is a normal part of aging that you must accept. Challenge it gently, challenge it consistently. Challenge it with one of the most powerful movements your body can do. The chair squat. Simple, practical, safe, effective, life-changing. If this message spoke to you, then take that as your sign. Start today, even if you only do 5 repetitions, even if you need to use your hands, even if you move slowly. Start where you are. Because progress does not begin when you feel ready. Progress begins when you decide to begin. I'm Dr. Patrick, and I want you to remember this. Your age does not define your potential. Your body is still capable of change. Your strength can improve. Your balance can improve. Your confidence can improve. And your life can absolutely change with one simple daily movement. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and remind yourself of this truth. It is never too late to become stronger than you are today. Start with the chair, start with the movement, start with yourself, and let that be the moment everything begins to change.